Hello there, my good friends. How you doing today? We're going to play a little bit of Lava Fields Impoppable Mode. So this is actually one of the easier maps, I think, as far as intermediate goes. I think, at least. It seems like kind of bad because, you know, you got two different ways the balloons can go. It seems kind of short, but it's really not that bad because you actually have like 4, maybe even 5 places where the balloons can actually get attacked. So they kind of do like loop-de-loops and stuff around those second figure eights. So it's actually, I don't know, I really wouldn't consider, I guess I would consider like one figure eight going from the left, then you have a kind of infinity sign on the top there, and then you have another figure eight going down, so like there's like 3 infinity eights, I guess. I'm just gonna call it an Infinity 8 because that sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? Infinity 8, because I really can't tell you exactly what it is. So we actually went for a pretty crazy farm here. I started off with one engineer, got all the way up to a farm, and did just fine up until level 9 here. What? Are you kidding me? Chris, that's just plain ridiculous. I agree, it is pretty darn ridiculous, but I did have to use one set of road spikes. But that's not that big of a deal when you consider that I got an engineer and a farm, and then I could build whatever the heck I want, including the sentry gunners. I got all the way up to sentry gunners with just one set of road spikes. So yeah, I know road spikes kind of suck, especially it seems like you like seem like a noob when you use them a lot in the beginning of the game, instead of maybe using a couple sets in the mid-game. But if you get that one extra farm, it's like you don't even really need to use any of the rest of the game. So that's just the way I thought about it, and I decided to just go ahead and do that thing. I usually don't actually get an engineer I usually don't go for an engineer then straight to a farm. I usually kind of switch it up a little bit, and I usually get at least one dart monkey or something like that, just so I can get an extra farm going. But I guess it really doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't matter that much at all, especially when you can do this much farming action. So now one main problem that I had, oh my goodness, I had a pretty big problem here, guys. So basically, my next nanner farmer was gonna be a pro agent, and I was like, I don't think I can do that, can I? Maybe, or well, I guess one of my soon upcoming banana farmers is gonna be a pro agent. So I was like, I can't do that. People will really hate me, because what happens when you get a pro agent is not only do you just suck up the bananas anymore, but you also take those bananas and you throw them onto the track, and then anything that's on the track gets oh my goodness, lead balloons. Oh god, pineapples go. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got the pineapple, and that's good. At least we slowed it down so we could pineapple them pretty easily. But well, yeah, after you use the pro banana farmer, he shoots the bananas back on the screen, and it doesn't just slow the balloons down or anything. It actually makes them go backwards, which I felt like that was actually a pretty big help, and I didn't really want to do that. So I was trying to stay away from using the banana farmers as much as possible, and then I decided, holy crap, this is the most annoying thing in the entire world. I don't want to do this, so I ended up using it anyways. I was just like, screw it, man, I don't even care. I thought I was going to have to use 3 banana farms anyways, and I was just like, I guess, you know, throw it up there, maybe I can survive without doing it too much, but it turned out kind of bad. So yes, I know. I gave up on life pretty much right there with this banana farmer. I know, it's so sad. But now, balloon popping power. What's the best way to get balloon popping power? I'm actually trying to switch it up a little bit. You know, I'm not trying to do the exact same thing every single time, because that could get boring. No, I don't want to do the exact same thing every single time. I do something reasonably similar every single time. You know, oftentimes I'll get at least one glue gunner, because those guys are just awesome to help out for just like a little bit of extra popping power. Oftentimes I'll get a ninja, just because a 4-2 ninja can usually last you up until level 42 for camos, including level 47, all the way up to usually level 59 as far as camo detection goes. Just one 4-2 ninja, which is just kind of ridiculous in itself. And then oftentimes I will end up getting a balloon chipper. You know, I'll get at least one early balloon chipper, and then sometimes I switch off and I don't get too many more balloon chippers than that, but most of the time I'd say I just spam balloon chippers. I know, that's just the usual. I try and switch it up just a little bit every once in a while. Sometimes I'll get a mortar, sometimes I'll try and get a submarine or a boat. I think my least favorite tower, as awkward as this might be, is, well, no, actually, 2 least favorite towers. Dartling guns. I really don't like having to micro the dartling guns, so I usually try and stay away from them as much as possible. It's not that dartling guns are bad by any means. No, absolutely, dartling guns are good. Yes, I agree, dartling guns can be used. The reason why I don't use them is just because I don't like to have to micro things. If I don't have to, I'd much prefer to just kind of chill here. I'm a chillaxer. Maybe I'm lazy. You can consider me a lazy person. I suppose, yeah, I am maybe just a little bit lazy. But I just don't like to have to micro that stuff, so I try not to. and it worked out. I don't have to use Dartling Guns, I don't use them. Makes sense. But honestly, if I did have to use a Dartling Gun, I might actually have to use Dartling Guns on some of the Impoppable levels in the future. Because, honestly, I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm probably going to have to use some. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm probably going to have to use some. Absolutely. Just because Dartling Guns are pretty darn accurate for the amount of popping power that you get, and you can also use them on the weird levels where, you know, might have 2 paths or something like that, and you just have to micro a little bit. Obviously, the microing on this mobile version is a little bit tougher, and I definitely have to use a banana farmer for that especially, but I think we should be able to do it. And again, this is just speculation. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to use a Dartling Gun. If I don't have to, I'm not going to use him. And also, I think my second least favorite tower is the Wizard, which is kind of awkward, because I have nothing against the Wizard. Absolutely not. I think the Wizard is a good tower. You can use it for, you know, a good amount of popping power in the beginning, especially group popping power. Once you get the Lightning Wizard up, he's a decent amount of popping power. The Tornado Wizard sends Bloons back, so if you really want to send something to send Bloons back, boom, he's perfect. Also, the Fire Mage, he's a good amount of popping power for the price. Absolutely. If you can't afford a Plasma Robo or a Plasma Monkey, he's a good guy to go with. Just get that little guy. So it's awkward. It's just awkward and weird that I don't use the Wizard ever. I feel like you guys really don't like that I never use the Wizard. I don't know. I don't usually end up using him. I think there's better towers. That's pretty much what the deal is. I think there's better towers, so why use worse towers when there's better towers? That's the way I usually flow along with it. But I guess I digress. The Wizard is okay, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We'll just leave it with that. So anyways, as my defense is looking right now, it's pretty solid. I mean, I already got a couple of banana farms, obviously, so I got money coming in, right? You got the money just rolling on in. I got the 3rd tier left-sided monkey village, so I got extra money from all that stuff. You get 50% extra cash, which honestly doesn't really seem like that much. By the time you get to the end of the game, yeah, it does matter, but it actually takes quite a while for it to pay for itself, because even though the RBE, which I don't know if you guys know what the RBE is, it's a red balloon equivalent, so even though you have technically 8,000 red balloons coming out, which should be, you know, 8,600 money, right? No, it's not that much money anymore, so realistically, you're only going to get like 3, maybe 2 grand from that level, and then all the extra money you're getting is from your banana farms. So when you only get like 2-3 grand, you're only getting an extra 1,500 like per round. So realistically, I'm just kind of speculating, just kind of guessing here. You probably it takes about maybe 10-12 rounds to pay for the monkey village upgrade that you get around there, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, depending on the level you get to, and depending on the RBE, obviously. You know, usually when you get that thing, you're getting right around level 55, 60, 70, maybe somewhere in there. By the time you get to around 70 and then you 15 levels, yeah, it pays for itself after 10 levels, for sure. And you're getting some extra money out of that too. It just doesn't seem like it's as much money as you might think it might be. You know, you're like 50% extra cash. Oh my goodness, that's a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know. Banana farms are usually better. It's just the way you gotta go with it. Just banana farms are usually more money, but after you get your full set of banana farms that you can fit around your monkey village, hey, that's not a bad way to go with getting some extra money. Also, anything that does get popped that's not inside that range, which oftentimes is a lot of pops, also doesn't give you the extra cash. So, my Spectre, my plane, or my Spectre and my helicopter, both are not giving me the 50% extra cash, and those are my main balloon popping power. I mean, also, the Robo Monkey does quite a bit of pop power in the range. But other than that, no, not really. Not really at all. I feel like I've been talking really, really fast today. I don't know why. I don't know why at all. In fact, I kind of want to go play League of Legends right now. It's already 10:05. Oh my goodness, yes I do. I want to go play with my friends. One of my friends is kind of mad at me, I think. I don't know if it's just me, but he's just like mad at us. It doesn't really make any sense. I think it was just kind of more of a misunderstanding than anything else. Just he thought we were playing without him, but nobody even like mentioned to each other that we were going to play. We all just kind of showed up online like at the same time, and it was just like magical that we all just started playing together. And he got mad that like we were playing without him, which usually, you know, we wait for people or ask for people if they want to play or something. So I guess it's kind of understandable, but again, just a misunderstanding. So we're just going to continue on here. We're already on around 83. 84 is going to be a little bit tough for us. And then level 85 is obviously going to be even tougher. But I think we can handle it. I already have quite a few weird good towers. I never used the big one. I never used a 4-2 Spike Factory. I also got a Sun God somewhere just randomly in the back, and it seems to be working out pretty well for us, I guess. Anyways, that is going to be all I'm going to have for you guys today. The Sun Gods were pretty darn easy to pop. So thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see a little bit more sweet action, feel free to check out the over 200 episodes of BTD Battles. And we got some mobile down there if that's what floats your boat. Also Bloons Monkey City, one of my favorite games. And if you just want a little bit of a quickie, we got some random mod series down there. That's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching. Have a super awesome day.